We could safely say that one of the best films of this year will be considered David Attenborough's Ocean, a display of some of the finest photography ever accomplished, even by the standards of previous Attenborough narrated documentary series, a project which is determined to dispel the bleak truths regarding the treatment of ocean life by indifferent corporations and complicit governments, but also to declare that, even when considering the clinical facts, the prospective survival of the ocean's ecosystem is presented as a distinct possibility, so Ocean can be named as one of the most, or only, optimistic distillations which Attenborough has embarked upon during the 21st century generally. The gallantry of the cinematography will go without saying, for the component of the feature which I found most immediately compelling was the proposal that there are reasons to be optimistic about our oceans and thereby our planet's future, and I will share some of the cases made in the documentary here. The kelp forests are estimated now by researchers as absorbing far more carbon dioxide than it was initially presumed. Areas which are not fished for a period of up to 5 years return to abundance and can become trimming with marine life, a healthy ecosystem returning, raising expectations on how long it might take for populations to revive their dwindling numbers. The major fisheries of the world are seemingly, or perhaps very generally, willingly contributing to the maintenance of these ecosystems as, if for no other reason, their operations would no longer exist, obviously, without them. The revitalization of the world's whale populations after a grim moment in the mid 20th century has revealed how certain species are able to bounce back, observable in rather recent history. Coral reefs, in a process of dying, are gradually covered in a kind of algae, although said algae would appear to, in apparently some cases, attract a large sum of fish to eat the algae, thereby rescuing the coral and also transforming the local ecosystem into a thriving hub again, as the coral repairs or new specimens are grown due to the presence of the nearby aquatic species. When researching this topic online, one can find many articles expressing skepticism about these species of fish accomplishing the task of rescuing reefs all on their own, but all seem to agree that if these relevant fish species were to diminish or disappear, it would be a pretty catastrophic situation. It makes for an incredible time at the cinema, and it will very plausibly stand as one of David Attenborough's greatest achievements in the years to come. I simply couldn't believe some of the footage which they attained for this production. If a particular film production in its scope and aspiration manages to match the sublimity of its subject, it might well be this one, Attenborough's Ocean. Recommended to everyone, even those who don't think they will appreciate it. If one doesn't, that might be more of a reflection on them than something that this work ought to have considered more so. It will remain on the short list for 2025's best feature films, of that I am very confident. Thank you and good night. Be as well as you have ever.